Hey everyone, Josh here with Fresh Start Customs, and today we're going to be talking about a whole bunch of different spare parts, starting with the lens removal tool here. If you don't know what the lens removal tool is, everybody jokes around. It says, what is that blue thing? It's pretty big in the Glowforge laser community here. I'm going to explain what each of these spare parts do, why you should get them, and why you should get them as soon as you see them in stock. They all sell out pretty quickly here. So we're going to go into each part that I've bought that's extra, and then there is some other ones that I do recommend that I'll cover as well. But let's start off with this one here. We're going to keep this as short and sweet as possible here. So this is your lens removal tool. So we're going to pretend that my hand right here is the laser head, and then the inside is all the components that are missing here with my hand. But you'll have an actual lens that is up in here. You'll use this tool, and you will push it into the laser head until it clicks with your lens, which will be right about here. We'll talk about the lens here next, so I'll show you this again in a repeat order. But essentially, when you pull this out, clean the lens, you'll flip it over, and then you can install it with the other side and click it back into place. So I'll show you what I mean about that with the next part here. The reason why I recommend you guys get another one of these, if you drop this on the table, sometimes this magnetic ring can crack in half. Then you don't have a magnet to click into. So I always recommend getting at least one extra of these. So just a heads up on that. Let's go ahead and grab the actual laser head lens. So this is your printer head lens. As you can see, there's an arrow. It shows you which way to actually install it. If yours doesn't have an arrow, there's kind of a bow inwards on the top and then outwards on the bottom. If you kind of look at it at an angle in your hand, probably won't catch it on camera. But this deep ring on the inside will be the top here. It also comes with like a Glowforge logo on it, so that's kind of a neat touch. But this is what I'm talking about. So let's pretend this is the laser head again, and right here is your lens that is in the laser head. You're going to use your lens removal tool. That's why it says remove, pointing up here towards the magnet. You're going to push until it clicks. It'll click on that magnet, and you can pull it straight out, just like that. And once you have it out, you can just pull that right off the magnet there, clean your lens, and then all you got to do is flip your magnet over, use the non-magnetic side, and since this is non-magnetic, you're going to have to hold your fingers like this so the part doesn't fall off of it. You're going to push that back into the laser head until it hits the magnet in the laser head, and then it kind of has a cushion window because there's a focal point, like let's say from the ridge of my finger here to the ridge of here. You may want to push it up a little bit tighter until it hits the top of the focal point there. That's what I always like to do. And then you pull your laser head or your lens removal tool out. So just a heads up on that. And then I did forget to mention this part right here is $15. And then the laser head lens itself is quite expensive. These lenses can get expensive. This one is $75. So just a heads up on that little part. If you don't have this working, your laser isn't going to work properly, and it's going to cause burning of material and different objects like that. So I highly recommend getting a new one of these just as a backup. So if you have like a cracked lens or a spot that goes brown from not cleaning it often enough, you're not down without the machine there. I also recommend that you potentially get a second machine, whether it's a Glowforge or a different one, just in case your Glowforge goes down in the middle. That way you have extra parts for it, or you're not without the laser itself. Next up, we have the window on the left side of the machine. So this the laser will bounce off of a mirror out this window, down into the head, and then out this main lens here. So this is the window here. I recommend that you guys get this window part too. This gets dirty, and if you don't clean it enough, you can eventually scar it to the point where it won't work properly. So just a heads up on that one. That one is $35 from Glowforge, so just a heads up on there. Next up, we have the actual printer head mirror. So this mirror sits at an angle. Let me pull this head down here so you can see it a little bit better. But this mirror sets at an angle like this. So whenever the beam comes out of this left window here, it bounces off of this mirror and then down through the laser head. So this is kind of the setup that it works just like this. bounces through here, hits this, and then back down through the main lens there. So those are the main 4 parts that you may run into that kind of have like a wear and tear usage, I should say. So I recommend getting those, and then we're going to talk about some bigger parts now. Let me get these out of the way. I don't have my camera set up, so this next part isn't going to be all in focal range here, so just a heads up on that. But you'll get the gist of it. This is your black cable, or your black lid cable. So this connects to a lot of different parts on your lid. So if you ever get a warning saying that your lid is open, it could be this little cable here. This runs $20. And then that mirror, let me go ahead and grab that mirror really quick. I forgot to tell you guys that. This one is $45 for this little mirror here. I forgot to mention that. So let's go back to the black lid cable here. This black lid cable, runs $20, and then it connects to various spots on your actual lid so it can detect your lid. It's got like kind of an L shape, and I'm sorry for the range here, but this part is a lot larger than the other ones here. But it has multiple connectors, 3 connectors total, so those 2 and then this third one all the way down here. So if you ever get like an open lid error, that's why you want this part. It has adhesive on the back here, so you can actually adhere this to the top of the lid like it's supposed to. So just a heads up on that. I would recommend getting one of those because I have seen some errors for lid open errors. And last but not least, this is the carriage plate. So there's different variations that you can do with this. So they sell these wheels separately because these wheels tend to crack on machines. Some of the newer machines, ever since they switched the manufacturer, I've noticed these wheels cracking more often. So if your machine was built probably from 2021 to early 2022, that's when I've seen it the most common. But to this day, I still see them every once in a while in the Glowforge forums. So you can order like the front carriage plate wheel for $7.49, it looks like, and then the pulley wheel back here for $8.39. So you can order those individually. That's how much they are each. But if you get the whole carriage plate, it comes with all these extra parts. If you need just the actual carriage plate and belt, so this little metal piece here and the belt itself, which is wrapped around in this cellophane here, you can buy that separately as well. That's $30 from Glowforge. But if you buy the whole thing, you can get this entire unit and the actual fan here, the air assist fan. You can't buy the air assist fan separately on their site as of now. But you can get the air assist fan, the whole metal tray, 4 wheels, and the pulley for $150. So that's going to be probably your best bang for your buck, is just to get this whole thing. I actually bought 3 of these. I own 3 different machines. I don't want to get caught without this. The air fan assist tends to gunk up pretty easily. So just a heads up on that. Clean this fan often. You can use, I believe it's called a T10 screwdriver set. Remove these 4 screws, and then you can clean underneath your fan, right between the metal and the fan itself. That's where it tends to get caught in there a lot. So just a heads up on that. If you're going to ever clean your air assist fan, that's what you want to do. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Those are all of the spare parts that I recommend. That's all the spare parts that I have currently. There's also, I believe, the white cable. Let me see here. Yeah, there's a white lid cable too. I did order one of those, but I'm not sure where I put that. I need to find that. But it's just a straight white lid cable. So just a heads up on that. That one is like $2. It's super cheap. You might as well throw that in your cart if you're going to be adding some anyways. And then if your LED strips went out, they do offer LED strips as well. Those are about $30 each. So just a heads up on that. If you do have an LED strip on your lid go out, you can order replacements for those too. So I hope this video helped you guys out. I hope this explained in detail all the different options here and all the different parts here. And other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.